Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
New York Times Business. November 17. 717 America, New York, the prosecution's case against Elizabeth Holmes. Jurors are being asked to decide whether Ms. Holmes misled investors by withholding crucial information or whether investors simply failed to do their due diligence.
BBC News Business. November 17. 709 America, New York, Tesla. JP Morgan sues for $162 million after Musk tweets. Bank accuses Tesla of flagrantly breaching a deal after tweets in 2018 sparked share volatility. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17. 709 America, New York. Big winners from natural gas crunch, coal power plants in Europe. Coal power plants are running at full blast in parts of the continent and enjoying a rare bout of profitability. Under Europe's climate policies, this shouldn't be happening. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17. 704 America, New York. Lucid, Tesla, Nvidia, Cisco. What to watch when the stock market opens today. Lucid shares were extending their climb. Cisco and Nvidia are due to report after the close. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17. 703 America, New York. Peloton can't buy happiness. Peloton's investors cheered a cash raise Tuesday as a solution to its problems when it could signal even more of them to come.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 17. 7 o'clock America, New York. What happens to service when you raise the minimum wage? According to one study, after one California city raised its wage, complaints about service fell.
Forex Live. November 17. 7 o'clock America, New York. U.S. MBA mortgage applications W.E. The 12th of November minus 2.8% versus plus 5.5% prior. Latest data from the Mortgage Bankers Association for the week ending the 12th of November 2021 plus 5.5% market index 639.9 versus 658.1 prior. Purchase index 282.5 versus 278.4 prior.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17. 7 o'clock America, New York. What happens to service when you raise the minimum wage? According to one study, after one California city raised its wage, complaints about service fell.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 17. 632 America, New York. Target posts strong sales and says it has plenty in stock for Black Friday. The retail chain, like rival Walmart, said shoppers returned to stores and that it pulled forward inventory to avoid supply chain snarls.
Global Economy. November 17. 631 America, New York. A trade-related fix to America's inflation challenge. Price pressures would be damped by the removal of certain tariffs. But is the political will to axe them there?
Daily FX Market News. November 17. 630 America, New York. US dollar. DXY, posts a fresh 16-month high ahead of a cluster of Fed speakers. The US dollar continues to push ahead, and while the path higher remains in place, a clutch of Fed speakers over the rest of the week may influence short-term price action.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17. 630 America, New York. Goldman CEO calls China, Hong Kong COVID policies a headwind for global talent. David Solomon said mainland China and Hong Kong's strict border controls are creating staffing challenges as the region's tight quarantine regime wears on foreign workers and businesses.
Global Economy. November 17. 613 America, New York. The UK misreads the EU's resolve on Northern Ireland dispute. European leaders will support a quick, firm and united response if the British suspend parts of the Brexit protocol. Digital Finance. November 17. 605 America, New York. Hedge fund launches ESG strategy for crypto. Macro Hedgy Modular AM plans a crypto fund for asset owners applying sustainable investing ideas. The post-hedge fund launches ESG strategy for crypto appeared first on Digital Finance.
New York Times Business. November 17. 6 o'clock America, New York. UK inflation hits a 10-year high. Prices rose 4.2% last month from a year earlier, more than double the Bank of England's target. A gasoline station in Lower Kingswood, south of London. Higher prices at the pump contributed to inflation reaching a 10-year high in October. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 17. 6 o'clock America New York, airlines are rewriting the rules on frequent flyer programs, again. Spending now can be more important for points and status than actual flying under some new travel rewards programs.
Daily FX Market News. November 17, 5:54 America New York, Gold, ZAO, USD, UK CPI boosts bullion, USD strength limits gains. UK CPI print boosts demand for gold but gains are limited by higher yields and corresponding US dollar strength.
Wall Street Journal US Business. November 17, 5:40 America New York, US boosts order for Glaxo's COVID-19 antibody drug. The government agreed to buy more doses of an antibody drug for the early treatment of COVID-19 developed by GlaxoSmithKline and Vir Biotechnology, bringing its total order to nearly $1 billion.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17, 5:37 America New York, Staples Center in LA to be renamed Crypto.com Arena. The deal to rename the home of the Lakers and LeBron James is the latest attempt by the upstart cryptocurrency industry to gain mainstream recognition.
Wall Street Journal US Business. November 17, 5:37 America New York, Staples Center in LA to be renamed Crypto.com Arena. The deal to rename the home of the Lakers and LeBron James is the latest attempt by the upstart cryptocurrency industry to gain mainstream recognition.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 17, 5:30 America New York, one of the world's strongest stock markets is starting to fizzle. South Korean stocks have been hit by slowing growth, rising interest rates and the prospect of lower chip prices.
Wall Street Journal US Business. November 17, 5:30 America New York, nurse salaries rise as demand for their services soars. The average annual salary for registered nurses, not including bonus pay such as overtime, increased about 4% this year to $81,376, according to an analysis.
Daily FX Market News. November 17, 5:30 America New York, FTSE 100 forecast for the week. FTSE 100 under pressure as the index tests psychological support. Sentiment warns of reversal lower.
Wall Street Journal US Business. November 17, 5:30 America New York, suppliers push to disclose more climate data. Companies are pressing their suppliers to disclose data on greenhouse gas emissions amid a struggle to more precisely account for something that's hard to quantify, their pollution.